He was definitely a good quarterback. Coach Freeman definitely coached him up well. I mean, obviously, look where he's at now. But it was definitely a lot of fun playing with him. He was the leader of the team. He did everything he could to make the team better. And I guess we had the #1 offense, but when we had trouble with our defense, we let their offense score just as many points as our offense. So, I mean, it didn't really do any good, but Casey definitely was a good leader for our team.
What did he do that isn't a surprise now? In other words, what did he do then that led to where he is now?
Like I said, he's a good leader. He just took charge. He was always studying his plays, doing everything he could to make the team better. He'd always stay after practice and work with his receivers like Parker Taylor and Travis Holloman on their routes and be early in workouts and do pass routes and lift. He'd always do his lift. He wasn't one of those guys that skipped around, but he's definitely a good player.
Now, you played with him through 10th grade at Brownwood?
Yes, my sophomore year, he was a senior.
So how close were you guys? Were you really good friends, or was there sort of a separation between classes and not that tight?
It depended. I mean, there was some guys who hung out, and there was some guys who were just out there on their own. And Casey had his senior friends like Parker. They was always hanging out. They were like the dynamic duo on the team. There was always a connection between those two when we needed it. But I mean, we were friends, and I saw him this past summer, and we were talking about when we were going back to school to do summer school and work out and stuff. But I mean, he's definitely one of my friends, and it was definitely fun playing with him.
So when you saw him over the summer, did you talk about Saturday's game and get any trash talk in, or
no, we didn't really talk about that.
Gentlemen's bets or anything?
No, we didn't talk about any games. He was just asking about how my wrists were doing because he knew that I broke them my senior year, and I mean, like I said, he's one of my friends. He was checking up on me, and it's just, I don't know, it's good seeing him.
That's pretty cool that he was checking up on you. I mean, it's what had happened and your wrist. You had broken your wrist, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I broke my wrist senior year, and I didn't even know. I came here, and I had my physical, and I asked about him. I was like, Doc, my wrist still hurt from football, and I was like, can I get these checked out? So we went and got an x-ray the next day, and I broke both my scaphoids in my wrist, and I couldn't play last fall, so I had surgery August 2nd and August 30th, and they sent me home. I got gray-shirted, and I came back for the spring, and here I am.
Man, and you didn't even know, you just had like a little pain in there or something?
I don't know about a little pain. It was a sharp pain, but I mean, my buddy, he was a linebacker. He plays at McMurray now. He had jammed his wrist, and he said they hurt all the time. So I was like, maybe my wrist was just jammed. And so I just taped him up and played basketball and threw the discus and shot put and all this and lifted weights. I lifted as much as I could with them, and I mean, all I'm doing now is recovering and trying to get back to the strength I was at.
We were talking yesterday with Garrett Gilbert about getting to play against his little brother, and obviously they're both on offense, so they're not going to go against each other. If you get a chance to hit your high school teammate Saturday, if you get a chance to be out there on the field with Pachall, are you going to look at him and see your old high school friend, or do you dial up a little extra because you're close?
There's really no friends on the football field, but I will help him up. If I did get a hit on him and knock him down, I would get him up and I'd smile at him. Go, what's up, Casey? But definitely I would help him up. He's he's one of my friends, but like I said, there's no friends on the football field, so I'm not going to take it easy on him. But definitely going to be sportsmanlike towards it.
It seems like it almost makes it makes it more of a rivalry, having known guys or played against guys in high school. Do you think that too? Just having familiarity with those guys?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you want to be better than the player that you're playing against. I mean, we played together in high school. It's just it's going to be a fun experience playing against him. And I'm actually looking forward to it if I get to play or not. But I'd definitely like to shake his hand and hopefully get a picture with him too, because I think he's got a good chance of going to the NFL, and that's like I said, it'd be a memorable moment.
That sort of goes against the idea there's supposed to be this rivalry and you're supposed to hate each other, right? I know it's your first go-around.
I hate anybody, but I know I'm sure the schools do, but I have no hate towards anybody. But I'm definitely, if I get to go in, I'm going to play as hard as I can. I'm going to do what I can to help our team out to win. But at the end of the game, we'll just see what happens.